So I haven't done one of these in a while. I actually refrained from making these because of the new audience pouring in. A lot of you, well, right now I'm going to say if you're from my reaction videos, you should probably leave right now. But if not, if you're somebody who's an OG on my channel from the commentaries, the spiritual breakdowns of certain songs, or even people from my old channel that I used to have that are slowly finding their way back to this one, welcome back. And I just wanted to make this video. I actually see a couple videos popping up in my recommended because it's my area of expertise, talking about just regular spiritual shit. I go more in depth. I think things are much deeper than they appear on the surface for everyone to just grab and talk about, like when it comes to the law of attraction and everything. I feel like at the end of the day, everything is all your mind. So you have to find your way of making certain things work. But the purpose of me making this video is to talk about circumstances. I actually seen a video talking about, like, a girl made one, and then another guy's video popped up talking about circumstances not existing. So for me, the way things happen, or when I need a sign or a message, understanding that we are creating the world around us, I usually get there's a lot of people that get them but don't really talk about them as much as I do. And I feel like when I talk about them, like usually when somebody is with me, say they don't understand how to pick up signs, I can literally show them how things we'll talk about will literally appear. I've freaked people out many times doing this. And as of recently, as I've been practicing letting go a lot stronger, especially from my recent trip, if you haven't seen it, look at my my recent plant medicine video. I'm realizing that I really need to let go a lot more. And actually, an experience I had today was definitely another sign of that. And then those videos popping up talking about circumstance led into my creation today. I've done my normal reaction videos, got those shot and out the way, but me making this right here was showing me that I need to, when I feel like I need to break and kind of go back to doing things like this, I need to take that, because that is the roots of my whole being even being created. I'm someone who feels like I am a literal truth incarnate, and that's why I want to talk about circumstance today. You have to understand that your existence, as I'm battling my lisp instead of letting it naturally flow, your existence is not an accident. The reason you're here, if you're able to perceive certain things that others are not, whether it even be a higher level of intuition or being fully enveloped within yourself, this is part of the power. You have to be obsessed with yourself to be able to understand what in the true nature of consciousness is. You're dealing with yourself. So everything that happens in your life is not circumstance. There are no random events. They are happening because you are in a constant game of testing yourself. It's literally all these experiences you go through, you're consistently testing yourself. But once you come to a point of awareness where you're in an understanding of that, then you start to manipulate what people call the matrix, as I think earwax begins to fall out my ear. Oh, that felt weird. Sorry, that was probably really disgusting, but yeah. But we all have earwax, come on, you know. But in seriousness, back on track. Ooh, water time, wow. Haven't needed that in a minute. Actually, that makes sense. I do need to. I've been talking a lot in these videos trying to preserve my voice. You need to understand, coming back on track, that none of this is an accident. Even when you're watching my videos, none of them are accidents. I could be what you considered a teacher in different life. That's what many people consider me to be. Some people even say they consider me a prophet. You know, I don't have to get in these videos and preach and do all this stuff to play an act. I'm a prophet by what people make me, or I'm this by what you make me. That's the thing. I'm a being with a complete blank slate. Like, what I'm realizing going day by day now is that I'm not even myself. I know who I know who Rel is as a being that I'm playing, but I'm of a much higher source now, especially from that trip. Everything that I do in these videos from this point forward is literally like I'm just playing the game how I see fit, and I'm playing it in a kind of less dangerous way. I'm doing reaction videos, and some be more honest than others. Some, like, if I'm not being so honest about a reaction, you know, I'm like more jokey or like, you know, fucking around with the video. But if I'm more honest, you can see part of my soul literally. You'll see what videos I'm talking about. You can see it because you can feel it, because I intend on you feeling certain things. You know, that's what somebody who's truly a master of energy and manipulating energy is. That is what they're doing. So when it comes to how does this have to do with there are no, like, or I shouldn't have said circumstances, but there are, I should say, for it to be my own thing, there are no random occurrences in your life. Nothing is random. And that's why I'm saying everything that I'm saying here is you coming across me and me telling you this, you're literally tuning into a being that is super fucking strong. And I don't mean that from coming from an ego place or anything like that. I am someone who, among many of the spiritual teachers out there, and you will see it as my YouTube begins to grow, that I am someone that tried to tell many of the time loop of everything. And I just want you to know, if you're hearing this right now, that's my version of this video. I am telling you all of this to tell you that you need to get a grip of yourself. It's literally, it's flowing so easy because it's like I'm talking to myself. It literally is. You are a reflection of me, and I'm making this for you. I'm trying to tell you that you need to learn yourself, whether it be anxieties, depressions, mean people in your life, bullies, parents, co-workers, any of that. It does not matter. The ultimate thing at the end of the day is that you love yourself and you be one with you, because the relationship with you is creating the things outside of your life. Trust and believe, because if you can keep your mental fucking palace strong and it cannot be shooken, it cannot be broken, it cannot be raided, everything else becomes a breeze. You master yourself and you master death, which that's an easy thing to continuously repeat to yourself, is energy never dies. When you die, they say it's the end. End stands for energy never dies, END. So once you master that and you master yourself, nothing else is hard. Like this, I have been through this, and I'm constantly living in a state of this anyways. When I became psychic and I woke up, it seemed like half of my family turned on me. And in that moment, and even when I was younger, because I've always felt like the lone wolf, is that I knew that at the end of the day, when they die, if all your family members die before you, who do you have? You don't have that family no longer. You have yourself. Now, that's not to say go out and abandon your family. No, if you're someone who feels closely compacted around family, then that's you. But remember, don't, like, I'm saying this just for everyone, because this is all the knowledge I deal with in my mind all day, is don't put that on others that family is that important, because it literally isn't. It literally is not. Your own family can be the end of you. Trust me. This game is about you and the family that you create. So when I talk about these circumstances and stuff, it's just, I guess the way I'm molding this video is that it's all circumstance. Everything I'm mentioning, and when I even refer to my own life, it's to show you that nothing is an accident. Nothing is an accident. Seriously. And my days are even getting weirder and weirder. Like, I wish I could explain the amount of things. There will be like there will be things like I like can't explain right now. I'm going to wait until it's the right time that I feel divinely guided by myself to actually put them out. But there's songs I'm going to break down, because of course the person coming to my stream and telling me that I should upload song reviews, they didn't know, but it was a sign that I should go back to doing it and explaining how the songs are literally telling stories of our life, like of all of our lives. That's why you mix with artists so well at times, is their vibration. And the reason I say at times is because you to understand how certain psychic abilities work is there is a psychic ability, I don't know the name, who cares about the name, I could literally call it like banana hearing or some shit, where your mind will pick out certain messages in songs for you to pick up on. That's how certain things work. It can even be radio stations where they're talking and you got it as background noise, then all of a sudden a sentence pops out at you, or even like a billboard. This is all how it works. Everything else is distortion, and that's actually what I want to talk about. Only worry about the things that you're dealing with, beat them, and then avoid distortion. Understand you have to avoid distortion. You have to avoid everything that does not have to do with you, the background noise. And that's hard to say because everything around you deals with you, even the distortion. It's all you. But the distortion is the things that are going to pull you away from your current path of trying to better yourself. I was actually telling a client I had recently about this, and that person left a great review on my Fiverr. You could see that the things that I was telling her worked. I'm telling y'all this. I know I don't have any reason to prove it or try, but I'm literally doing all of this, playing this role as Lunar was lost in this life to try to reach as many, to get you out this fucking game. This shit is deadly. Like, it's not to be like, you know, again, people be saying I sound paranoid. I don't know how. I feel fucking great. I know what this world is. I know where it's going. I've been alive mad times. It's literally to help you get out of this because you don't understand the chains they got on you guys. It's your mind. It's not physical chains. It's mind. It's all a mind game because everything is projected from the mind outwards. You need to free your mind. You need to, I don't want to say start rebelling, but you need to go against all beliefs that exist in this thing. You need to start believing in you. Don't believe anything else anybody tells you. Believe what you need to believe for yourself. Even me. And I guess I'm just channeling in that video because it's chaotic feminine energy. That's a lot of things that come through me is chaotic, divine, feminine. I'm just all over the place with my shit, but somehow it all wraps and locks back and intertwines. But this is channeling the divine. I'm telling you, I'm in tune with myself now, and I tell you this out of the fucking hope in my heart that you just master yourself. Nothing else matters in this. Joke and have fun and have a good time. I guess that's all I have to say. See ya.